And Will loved that. What a good day he had. Now, it's known as a boisterous form of comedy marked by chases, collisions and practical jokes. And for the 8th year, the Slapstick Festival is back in Bristol.
Featuring many well-known faces this year, the Colston Hall will be hoping to echo with lots of laughter over the next 4 days, and perhaps a few custard pies as well. The first act is on the stage in the next hour, and Chris James is there for us now. Hello, Chris.
Yes, good evening, David. Good evening, Alex. We're just a few moments away from what's set to be a magical evening here at the Colston Hall in Bristol. The atmosphere is already warming up on this cold night here across the city. We've got a band downstairs that's greeting the hundreds of people that are taking their seats in the Colston Hall this evening. This is just the start of a series of events across Bristol over the next few days, marking the present and the past of slapstick comedy, especially those good old-fashioned silent movies. In its day, it was pioneering. Silent movies brought audiences flocking. Charlie Chaplin and Laurel and Hardy were renowned through the early part of last century for their use of slapstick comedy. And that's where it all began.
I think slapstick is popular because it's universal. You don't need to understand the language. A good example is The Artist, because The Artist is a French film, and how many people generally flock to see a French film. Physical comedy and visual comedy resonates with everyone because we can all understand it, and we've all experienced it. You know, we've all fallen over, we've all had an accident, we know the humiliation, the embarrassment.
Graham Garden co-wrote and performed in The Goodies in the 1970s. Tonight he's at the Watershed, explaining why slapstick is being rediscovered in the 21st century.
I think people might be going back to basics for their entertainment, and one way of showing it is they come out to live events much more than they used to. We're used to seeing them occasionally on television, and it's a bit dry when you watch it on your own. But when you see it with an audience and, of course, an orchestra playing music to sort of ad-lib to the picture, then it's stunning.
The stage is set, the films are ready, and is expected to be a full house here at the Colston Hall tonight, celebrating silent comedy in Bristol. Well, many famous names coming here to the Colston Hall over the next few days, and one this evening to tell you about is Ian Lavender, of course, better known for playing Pike in Dad's Army. Good evening. Thanks for speaking to us on Points West tonight.
Pleasure to be here again.
What's happening tonight for you?
Well, tonight I think I should be just reminiscing, quite honestly, about Dad's Army. The idea that slapstick might be dying. Slapstick will never die. What we're trying to do is keep people interested in what we see as the original slapstick, of the black and white and the silence. And happily, we now have a film going out that's doing just that job for us as well, which is tremendous. But there's going to be 4 days here in Bristol of pretty splendid stuff. Keaton, Chaplin, all of them. Yeah, remembering the greats. Do you ever get fed up of people coming up to you, because you were well known for your slapstick comedy? One of the greats. No,
yes,
I don't get tired of that.
Saying that famous catchphrase?
Oh, no. I get tired of them getting it wrong. Silly boy. No, not at all. Why should I? People still like it, so why should I be tired of it? No, it's lovely. It's still alive, isn't it? Is it important to remember slapstick comedy as it used to be those many years ago? Yeah, I think so. Because it's pure, and there's pure acting in there. People think it's just falling over. Yeah, you just start to watch these men and just see what they did with primitive equipment. But none of the humour is primitive. If we could aspire to what they did, well, as long as we aspire to it, that's all right. If we could achieve it, that would be even better. Ian, thanks very much for speaking to us tonight. A busy schedule ahead for you here at the Colston Hall. Due on stage very shortly for his Dad's Army tribute. Now, this is just the start of a number of events going on till Sunday, as Ian said, and tomorrow on the bill, it's Griff Rhys-Jones. All that's left for me to say is back to you, Captain Mannery.
Carry on, Pike. Stupid boy.
I thought you might say that. Not that he should.